It isn't Hummingbird Nest without any technical difficulties, baby. Let's go.
So true.
This is
All right,
basically
hi.
tradition at this moment.
All right, hi. Like we said before, welcome to Stratosphere 82.
Welcome.
We have 18 more before we hit the triple-digit mark, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable about today.
Absolutely. Hitting that triple mark might be like the biggest milestone ever for the Hummingbird Nest. Yeah, let's go. How is everyone doing?
I mean, I've been grinding Osu, but not like playing it. I've been making maps, dude. But I'm making one that's like really funny that I cannot say under my own NDA like disclosure agreement. But regardless, I'm enjoying myself.
Nice, not bad.
Sunday.
Has your like hand-eye coordination gotten better? You know. The only hand-eye coordination that I do is just put food into my mouth using a fork.
That's crazy.
Still don't even know how to Tetris either. Just kidding. Sounds good. But yeah, what'd you say? 18 more? 18 more until 100, and that would be like a Hummingbird Nest Stratosphere milestone. We should do like some sort of celebration, like the 100th event, you know?
Yeah, but let's not
maybe
waste like that opportunity.
By ×3 or something. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, definitely not. But maybe
everyone
like
would join that by then.
Maybe like a TWC major, who knows? But
that would be kind of cool though.
But aside from that, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. So,
absolutely. Now it seems like you're clear, or no? Yeah, no, never mind. No, that is our host.
Nah, Yoro is our host. We're waiting for Mauricio versus who's it? Coltless and Mauricio? I'm not too sure. Or is it Anthony versus I actually I forgot who is who. It's been a bit.
Mauricio's Anthony for sure, and Sharkery is obviously Flying D. And they're already in round 2. Looking at the challenge bracket. But the first off is probably against Planty. Let's see here. Oof. It would be the greatest of upset if Mauricio lost in this set, but I doubt it because rank U 24665 TR with a 90 APM versus 133 APM.
Oh my god.
No, assuming no one, this is probably going to be a very interesting match. Letting you know.
I mean, I've seen
in his country too for Mauricio. It was very interesting, which is very awesome.
I mean, Mauricio is like a top 200 player in general, so that's already like an achievement as it is.
Yeah, it's a huge feat in itself. Congrats to him. But we actually have a really heavy bracket. Like, we got Sharkery, you got Westel, and then Mauricio's here. Yeah, even though there's only going to be 6 participants down the line, it's probably just nothing but heavy hitters and dedicated participants in this tournament.
Considering like
around my words.
Yeah, considering like half the entire bracket is mainly bundled up fast players compared to like the other. I feel like, this tournament might end sooner than I figured.
Right. It's just because the lack of participants that just happened. I think this is probably one of the smallest participated tournaments, and probably, well, I guess it doesn't really have any effect, but yesterday it was very eventful too, with the Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 that just finished for both what was the tournament that just happened. Anyways, people might be exhausted. I doubt it. Congrats to OSW, I think. Never mind.
I was gonna say, Zyandine did in fact happen yesterday, which I didn't keep up with. I don't know.
And I'm not sure if well, it's public now information, but WPL is now officially announced. So
Ooh.
I don't know if this is a shill thing or not. I apologize if it is, but yeah,
It's a
some interesting
promotion
stuff.
advance.
Yeah, I guess it is public knowledge now. Now that it was like posted under the WPL Discord. Anyways, we're starting up, baby. Let's go.
Mauricio versus Plant. Oh, I forgot I've set my render resolution to like low. But either way.
Starting off with a PC opener from Mauricio.
Mauricio finds the second quad solve here, but doesn't in fact get another PC out of it. Plant having to clean up a bit of their board here, completely freestyling as we so see with their gameplay. Which, judging by the last Stratosphere I've casted, isn't really much of a surprise, but more so just a gameplay kind of thing.
Nice.
Ooh, but Mauricio
You can be
over
the
here.
analyzer. I'll just be the commentator.
Right. Alright, Plan over here, gonna get that, gonna try to get that dono off, but only one block ahead,
Nice,
or one
nice
block above,
counter.
but Mauricio lives on the top ropes here. Does in fact have the down stack to dig through all of it, while Plant has a bit of cheese to work with. Might be overstacking here, and I think that might be it for the warm-up.
Oh, and then that was just warm-up too. Interesting. Great counter by Mauricio. I almost thought he lost it though, but it's just warm-up.
Also, lately, and I'm pretty sure I want to add on to this, but people have been complaining about frame drops and latency when it comes to Tetrio, so I wonder how that's going to affect them in tournament.
Oh, really? I wonder if Osk has been notified of that situation. Probably, right?
There was a recent patch that supposedly tried to fix like some of the latency issues and performance stuff, but I think it only happens to certain people that tried to play.
Right.
But I wouldn't blame Osk. It's just more so the fact that it's a desktop client. That kind of feels
absolutely.
finicky.
It could be. I mean, people's specs are different, for sure. All right, let's get this started. FT7, baby. Plantui versus Mauricio.
Alright, Plant seeming to go for some... Oh, Plant going with that freestyle build here. Mauricio getting the
Doing the
PC
PC.
just as soon as possible. Oh, but Plant has a very solid 6 free well. While Mauricio with the misdrops, though, that's going to really hinder their gameplay here. And that will, in fact, top him out. First round.
Wow! First round goes to Planty. Nice, not bad.
I think Mauricio is just trying to get used to the energy of the match with Plant just playing casually, because normally, like I said before, Plant doesn't really play with openers all that much. Plant just normally freestyles in their own world. And oh my god, Mauricio with the misdrops though.
Right.
Oh, and another one!
Oh, too much. Oh.
That hurts.
Mauricio trying to get his footing correctly.
Mauricio's not having some good luck for the first 2 rounds. They seem to have it in the warm-up, but they're starting to stumble a bit. But very good jigsaw find by Mauricio, though. But unfortunately, that quad line of garbage is gonna deny them the PC. Plant gonna build up a bit of a 6 free here, transitioning to 7-2. Oh, but Mauricio, I don't think the stack was meant to be intentional here.
Oh,
the eye misdrop!
I misdrop. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Mauricio had the right plan, but the
Having a
wrong
very
execution.
strong start.
Yeah, Plan with the 3-point lead, though. Mauricio really needs to play with a miracle here in order to turn this around, because normally Mauricio's in favor in the matchup, but
Just need to unrest itself a little bit, but it's also at the same time, it's like a slight bit of plonking too, because I believe during the warm up, Plantui noticed that Mauricio really does stack faster than them. So accuracy over speed, probably.
Yeah.
This is just
Which
conjecture. I'm not sure.
Which I know we're gonna see less of in the coming brackets. So.
Correct. Nice fractal by Plantui.
Oh,
A little bit of spike. What is going on? 4-0. Wow, rank U. Having a very strong start.
Mind you. Keep in mind, this is a high U rank. This is near top 500.
Yes.
So,
Yes, it is, indeed.
it's not exactly a
very
massive
interesting match.
upset, but still a good one regardless if that were to happen.
Just a very strong start from Plantui. Nice. Good work.
Oh, very good cancel by Mauricio. Only going to get about a portion of it here. Oh, but has a really good garbage well out of that, but unfortunately not the right pieces, though.
Nice STSD.
What is happening? What is going on here?
My goodness!
Plant
this is going to be an upset. Well, an underdog.
We just
going to be an
yet.
underdog story, basically.
Oh, Mauricio can't exactly fit the piece in. He was, I think, like triple rotating far too many times. Is he throwing?
What is going on? What is going on with Mauricio? What's with?
I don't think Mauricio is meant to be playing like that. I'll be honest.
Interesting. TKI opener for Plant 2. Both players opening up with TKI.
Oh, but the cancel from Mauricio. Oh, wait, Mauricio with the misdrop. I think that might be it.
No, if this is gonna happen, no way. Okay, down.
Oh, but the survival though.
Yeah.
Oh, Mauricio's starting to keep up here. Oh, but the Jane misdrop.
No, not back-to-back misdrops. If that's even a.
Oh, I think
nice
that's gonna
spike.
be it here.
Oh my God! What an upset! Wow. Congrats, Plant 2. Woo! What is going on? What an...
Can I be honest? I was not expecting Plant to win this.
Me neither. But I mean, like, I don't want to be that blunt, but anything can happen. Congratulations, Plant 2. Defeating a rank 1 in their country for X rank.
Yeah, but it definitely seems like Mauricio.
Congratulations.
Mauricio was still getting the hang of the gameplay, but wasn't exactly. What's the word? I'm not trying to come off as, rude or anything, but it's a bit of a struggle. But it happened.
Laptop. Oh, he was playing on a laptop keyboard, which is probably something that he's not used to, is what I see in the chat. But we still have to give Plant 2 some credit. Like, his stacking was very clean. Back-to-back T-spin doubles, very good basics, It's like the Ryu of Street Fighter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's straightforward and,
very
accurate and efficient.
Yeah, and just capitalize on Mauricio's mistakes. Anyways, both players, congratulations.
Of course. And of course, Mauricio still has a pretty good chance in loser's bracket, but Plant seems to be taking the first round with a pretty big upset, too.
Right. Very, very, very interesting start of this tournament already.
Right, and it definitely seems like
round 2 winners.
Yeah, because we got the other round out of the way off stream, by the way, because we had Coldless and HX
Ice Cream, yeah. 7-1. That just happened.
So, and speaking of Coldless, we might see him play against Shark, also known as Flying Diarrhea. Who has been grinding Tetra League lately, because he went from top 10 to top 8.
Oh, he has improved immensely. He's a recurring participant within this tournament, always joining at least the top 3 every single time he joins. And I could tell that every time he comes back, his speed has increased. I believe his APM has increased a little bit, including his efficiency. He is a fast type of player, so I think he strides a little bit more so than Plunk. But he's no joke in both of the fronts anyways, so we'll see how it goes. Flying Diarrhea versus Cold, let's go.
A single digit versus a double digit player. I wonder how these playstyles would connect with each other. And already we got the mech opener from Flying Diarrhea. They're going up 5 PPS while Cold with a slight misdrop here, but very quickly cleans it up immediately. Oh, but Cold barely making it out alive. Very good survival by them too.
Nice survival.
A very, very good recovery by Cold here. But they're still pretty high on the board, on the ropes. And this is warm-up already, and both these players are trying to kill each other while Flying Diarrhea about to have a back-to-back of 20. Oh my lord.
Well, obviously Cold is not underestimating the infamous Sharkery.
And we got our
And
first
he's doing a
24
very good
of
job
the tournament.
surviving.
Flying diarrhea. Oh my god.
This is no
How
joke,
do you-
guys.
How do you consistently hold 248 PM
But yeah.
for a minute?
204. Oh my gosh. Skill issue,
Apparently-
guys. I mean, skill
apparently-
gain.
Apparently, according to Sketchy, or Sketch here, flying diarrhea and cold are siblings. And I wonder if this is true or not.
Really?
But that would
Oh.
explain how even both these players are. So I think this might be the closest we can get in round 2.
I wonder if they know each other's playstyle even because they are siblings. Like, do they play against each other quite a bit, or
Most likely. I mean, they're pretty close in the Tetra League.
a little bit of misdrop with the SPs for Flying
Oh.
Diarrhea. Nice recovery though. Well, nice down stack in. Boom.
Oh, Flying Diarrhea does find a very efficient fix here. Does find the floating here, but couldn't get another one out of the way. Cold.
That was like
Both
a fix or like a meticulous thing that he just did. I have no idea.
It looks like both these players were skimming before, but looks like Cold is on the upper hand here. Despite being high on the board, they have room to kill. Oh, very good find with the T-spins here, Cold.
Nice floating.
Cold is so efficient, though, and Flying Diarrhea is
Cold.
getting pressure.
Caught with the spike while he was like figuring how to skim through. Nice. Nice attack.
Ooh, Flying Diarrhea with the MS2. Cold still with the LCTKI, but damage not enough to save him. Almost 600 versus Flying Diarrhea. Very solid showing.
Just
here.
woke up.
Oh, Cold trying to ice spin here, but unfortunately not the right time. But still transitions perfectly. Well, Flying Diarrhea. Very good patience by them. Gonna have to sacrifice a bit of speed here for timing.
Absolutely.
It seems to be paying off unless Cold finds a survival.
Ooh, nice back to back.
Oh, I think that misdrop from Cold might not be intentional for back-to-back.
Wow, Flying Diarrhea still maintaining back to back. 15, 17
Oh,
consecutive, 18. Never lost its momentum.
I think Cold was trying to survive here, but unfortunately just couldn't exactly get the solve.
Correct. All clear, find.
Oh, Flying Diarrhea has PC advantage here. That's already good enough damage, but Cold can just send it all the way back.
Ooh, nice little combo there.
Same with
With
Cold
the down
too.
stack.
Oh, Cold getting that down stack in the nick of time here. They need that quad well immediately though. But unfortunately, it's just
Nice.
not enough. Flying Diarrhea with the immense pressure, getting 2 points ahead. Most players doing TKI, both of them doing it on the opposite sides, which is very interesting to see, mind you.
Like a mirror TKI. Yeah, that's very interesting.
I mean, the claim of Flying Diarrhea and Cold being
But still
siblings.
going back to maintaining
Oh.
the back to back.
Guess I'll
For Flying
explain.
Diarrhea.
Even with the patterns too, Cold going at 15, gonna have to break back to back. Does find the mini to kickstart the combo, immediately breaking it. Meanwhile, Flying Diarrhea gets to count to 5, tries to transition that 5-4 somewhere. Oh, good count to 4 by them too. Getting another one, getting a 12 spike, Cold all the way at the top of the board. Already they're starting to find the solve as soon as possible. Oh, using that mini. Gonna keep that 9-0 back-to-back going. Gonna go to 6-3 here. That seems to be a very fast situation for Cold. But the team misdrop! Oh, I don't think that was a misdrop, that was a misspin, but they're still trying to dig as much as they can. But meanwhile, Flying Diarrhea, sets up a donut
Flying Diarrhea
perfectly.
also a little bit of a dilemma of its own with the cheese stack, but wow, clean already. Never mind. Right before I even finished my own sentence, I just had to stop.
Not to mention the timing. The timing from
Yeah.
Flying Diarrhea, where he just wants to send and just look at Cold's board.
Flying Diarrhea with excellent back-to-back. Had to break it a little bit just to down stack. Nice
Both these players are
combo.
going back and forth here.
Wow.
Flying diarrhea.
This
low
is a
on the
long
board.
match. Interesting match, yes.
And just looking at them, flying diarrhea. Oh, it gets. I think that was a hamburger here, but now they're just going for that 7-2 LST. But transition it into freestyle, the 20 free spike. I don't think Cold can live this, unless they can live through all of this with the.
Can he survive that? No. Oh.
Oh, unlucky.
Wow.
Very unlucky for Cold. They had the survival, but the eyepiece just came in too early.
Yeah, just like a fraction of a second too late on that, but moving on to next round, nice fractal find. Triple fractal almost, basically.
Oh, flying diarrhea with the multiplier combo and the dono. Finding the
Already
SCSD
Swiss
too.
cheese garbage.
Oh my god, flying diarrhea looking pretty hold up here. Cold has the upper hand here.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Thinking lag. Oh.
Flying
Nice
diarrhea
effort by
became
Cold.
so fast that the plan just wasn't there in time.
Right.
Flying diarrhea with the MS2 here, not gonna look for the PC. In fact, they're just purely going for freestyle. Cold at the top of the board. Very solid down stack by Cold here. Oh, I don't think Cold was exactly looking for the stack that they wanted. Transition into the dono here, but oh no! They in fact,
Oh no,
my
a
god.
little bit of a T miss drop by Flying Diarrhea as well.
Yeah, they missed drops quite astronomically here. Flying diarrhea also pretty high on the board here, but Cold seems to turn it around.
Yeah, just
Could've
one
meant to tie
miss
it.
drop can turn it around. Absolutely, especially when it's Cold is actually very, very good in its combo down stack. Just capitalized on that win. Both Flying Diarrhea doing TKI.
It definitely looks like both of these players seem to be adapting to those kinds of mistakes where they just miss drop and they just immediately fix it without no. Oh, but Flying diarrhea just is out them. They got 1 in 10.
Yeah, butchered ST.
Oh, but they did send a lot of cheese to Cold here. That's gonna slow them down tremendously. Already, Cold is getting that downstack solve here. And that's what I
Right.
said before about adapting to mistakes and adapting to hindrances. Is that it's really easy to see when you've played this much. It looks like both
absolutely.
Cold and Fine Diarrhea seem to utilize it better than, I'd say, the rest of X-Rank? I'm not
Well,
too sure.
It's really that they actually have a lot of good control right now. Even though it does seem like they're a bit of in trouble, it's just the stack is generally clean. But both players are in the upper range of stack.
Oh my
Flying Diarrhea,
god,
nice down
Cold!
stack. Nice 9-0. 5-3. This is a really good match.
Yeah, already looking pretty close as we see. Cold and Flying Diarrhea have
Excuse me.
very similar mindsets here, and both of them are doing SDPC, just as I was mentioning that.
SDPC, let's go.
Oh, very good recovery by Flying Diarrhea here. They get the quad perfectly here. And it definitely seems like Flying Diarrhea trying their best to live as much as they could, but oh, they're just so high on the board, but they just make it out just perfectly. But already
Nice
Cold is-
survivability by FT.
And Cold is already like very low on the board. So that leaves a lot of room for damage, and that back-to-back looking pretty scary, even for someone like Flying Diarrhea. Oh, but Cold and misdrops though, I think that might be top out.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that really hurts to see. But Cold did try his best to defend as much as he can, even when he had the low ground. There's already far
Right.
too much to handle.
It seems like both players are just feeling things out right now. Cold with a very noticeable like combo seems like could be like the perfect counter against Flying Diarrhea's playstyle. It's just that FD is one of the most resilient players in all of Tetrio. Like he's just can't die.
I mean, I'll explain generally in a lot of games that he plays, especially in Guideline, where
Right. And Guideline too.
yeah, where a
There
lot
you
of his
go.
defense can really, test the patience of many players.
Yeah.
Even when he plays at his like peak speed,
Mhm.
regardless of how many times he misdrops,
Absolutely.
he can still find a way to just keep his momentum up. And Cold is just acting just similarly. It's just all about outdoing who does who.
Nice fractal find by Flying Diarrhea.
Oh, very good counter forward by Cold here. Does get the down stacks off here, and the very good dono too. Now Flying Diarrhea all the way up to the board. Has a lot of clean garbage. Digs it up for an 11 spike, but Cold with the cancel. Immediately gonna go down here. Oh, has that free wide gap here. Cold still has that back-to-back potential.
Right.
But,
oh,
breaking it as soon as he
that?
could.
That was fast.
Oh, but regardless, Cold seems to be taking the 4th round in their favor, but still, Flying Diarrhea looking mighty strong here.
Something just happened just now. A little bit of misdrop in the very beginning with a PC find.
Yeah, but Flying Diarrhea
This
lives.
is the resiliency that I'm talking about here for Flying Diarrhea.
Yeah, especially with that solve. Even with the extra T-Kite, and Flying Diarrhea just lives on the edge.
Oh my goodness.
But
It almost gives me a bit of anxiety just looking at him, but I mean, I ain't no Flying Diarrhea.
Yeah, but it looks like Cold is trying to skim as much as he could compared to Flying Diarrhea with the effective down stacking.
Correct.
So looking at it from a passive point of view, you could definitely see where Cold is trying to live longer than Flying Diarrhea, but still try to deal as much damage, like that 27 spike down to the board. Cold gets the 5th point.
Very nice maintenance of the stack by Cold as well.
Oh, PC by Flying Diarrhea.
Oh,
I think that was a
little bit of
misdrop.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
the J piece misdrop, but still survives. Wow. Oh,
Yeah, definitely not at that moment. Cold seemed to be too nervous about one misdrop piling into another. Doesn't look like Flying Diarrhea is snowballing, but more so just trying to add a lot of stamina to Cold's board here. Trying to make them react as much as they can. But looks like Cold is just trying to do that at its most effectiveness. With the 15 spike too. Flying Diarrhea already having some very solid clean garbage here, but not going for APM here. Oh, they have a fin set up here, but chooses to go for the mini instead for cleanliness. Oh, Cold with the patience here. But already, this is so high on the board, and Flying Diarrhea is just adding on more and more damage with the back-to-back, but they already need to break it, which Flying Diarrhea does.
Oh, a little bit of misallocation with the pieces for Cold.
Yeah, but barely.
Nice survivability though.
Oh, they just need a quad though. They in fact find the quad, and that's gonna turn around Flying Diarrhea on the ropes here.
Oh, wow.
All that Cold needs to do is just get more back-to-back pressure, but Flying Diarrhea has plenty of room to tank and cancel. And Flying Diarrhea with the turnaround gonna send it all the way to Cold. Oh, very effective downstack by Cold, but I don't know if that's enough to really live for long. But it definitely looks like Cold.
A little bit of hesitation going on. Is it going to be costly? Nice combo though. Another great down stack by Cold.
Very risky C-spin by Cold.
Oh.
Not really enough to save himself, unfortunately.
Right.
That C-spin was already greedy, but then again, a misdrop is worse.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Cold probably might have misheld here.
A little misheld.
Yeah, match point for Flying Diarrhea. They have a very strong upper hand, and Cold having just about half as many points as Flying Diarrhea.
Right.
Both of them going for PCO upsack here, but Flying Diarrhea has a very strong fractal here.
Which maintains
already setting some damage.
Oh, with a T-spin single, that still maintains the back-to-back.
Flying Diarrhea. Oh, very good, nice spike, but Cold completely cancels it. Gonna have to live for a bit longer. I think that Elmistra might be it.
Wow. Sealing the game with the STSD. Nice.
And FD takes it. Wow.
But kudos to Cold.
Yeah, Cole
Trying
is...
to, yeah, trying to find one of the, like his T-spins, finds, those combos. Trying to capitalize on the basics. Caught flying diarrhea a little bit off guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
Which I feel like when it comes to like FD's own mistakes, kind of really pile on thanks to Cold's pressure. But then again, both of these players play just a bit similar. Like they just play a bit similarly. But then
Right.
again, FD has refined that sort of play style and just learned how to make it work in their hands.
And his initial burst is really noticeable, especially when it was in round 6. It was insanely fast. Like his AP, like PPS was just insanely quick. That just goes for experience and just a lot of practice,
Oh, of course.
Super twitchy muscle memory, by far.
Yeah, even when you're maintaining a pretty fast PPS count, it's still a lot of work. But
right.
Moving on to another match, we have Westall versus Plant. It's literally it's literally coughing baby and hydrogen bomb. Oh no.
Coughing baby and hydrogen. Don't say that. Gotta give some hope for Plant to eat, man.
I mean, listen, I'm not calling Plant bad. I never call any players bad. But I feel like looking at this matchup, I'm dreading. Because Westall is infamous,
yes.
Well,
Westall is infamous. Westall, winner of what's that? The 2v2 back in February with was it with Flying Diarrhea? Or no, it was with oh gosh, that one tournament that just happened. Oh, anyways.
That IFT tournament?
Yeah. I think that was back in February. I'm not sure.
Oh, with Fort, apparently, what they said.
Oh, with Fort. Yes, Fortisum. Yeah, Westall Fortisum. I mean, Westall is just a decorated player. Like, always up there. Oh, like, every time I've always comms, he was always first place in Strat. Whenever he ever joins in.
It's just Westall is a living highlight reel. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, exactly. But you know what? I mean, Plantui did win against, well, the number one in Mauricio's country.
Yeah, of Ecuador. But
we can always
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 90 APM versus 231 APM. My goodness. Let's see
dude. I'll be honest. I've never seen a 230
average. That's all it is.
That scares me. And Westall's already going for stick spin. Plant trying to play fast with this. Trying to play fast with this freestyle, but Westall's already committing to the kill.
Yeah. You got this, Plantui. Don't give up.
Just give the boy a point, please. Like 1 point is all I care about.
Absolutely.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. 230 average versus high U rank player. This is
231 average. 4.82 PPS.
This feels wrong. It really feels wrong.
I think Plantui can probably just transfer the missed drops to Westall, and then he might win,
Hopefully. He has like 11 chances, so.
But we're not ragging on anyone. Best of luck to both of them.
Exactly. And okay, Westall's doing TSC tech. Cool. Cool!
Already within like 1 second, he built all that up.
No hesitation. Westall just built a casual TSC.
Hesitate. Keep it long. Yes. Oh.
I thought you said we weren't ragging on anyone.
We're not ragging on anyone. I'm just, we're just noticing that, just can't help but like root for it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes, that was a good strategy. Let's go, Plant. I mean, no. Plant doing a very good perfect clear.
Yeah, and Plant has a lot of clean garbage here, but Westall, got the speed here, going to send a lot of pressure. But Plant has enough to really put the defense up.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good downstab by Plant as well.
What was that by Westall? I did not see what happened there, but it looked so funny.
It looked like it was like some sort of, what's it called, an L-tuck, I think.
Oh
some
my
sort.
god. Alright, let's see if Wessel does PCO TST Tower. Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, this is
Yo, what?
what I'm talking about here.
What was that fixed by Westall?
Oh man.
Oh, Plant, no.
What was the TST tower?
Oh my god, he's already dead, Westall. Don't send the TST
This
Tower.
almost feels disrespect. But anyways, let's
Back to
on
it,
to the next
though.
one.
Oh, Westall with the PCO upstack, though. Actual PCO upstack here. Plant with the MS2 here. Gonna have to play just a bit carefully and cautiously, but the furry 2 spike is 5.38 DPS.
Nice.
This is a massacre.
I mean, no comment, but Wessel opening up with a TKI this time.
Plant with the reliable here. Uh-oh, Wessel with the patience here. Oh, good attempt at survival from Plant, but it's not enough to live. Just Wessel adding salt to the wound. It really hurts to see, I'll be honest. All right, Wessel once
Putting
again
up
with
with a
PCO
piece-
TST Tower.
PCO to TST tower. I mean, is that his go-to? I'm not sure.
I don't
Obviously, he
see him
does.
use this opener all that much. Did he just find out about it like recently?
Maybe.
Because normally I've seen him do like other openers, like what was it? What was it? What's the other
MS2,
opener?
maybe? Any
Not
of those?
MS2. That definitely like a bootleg
STPC.
MS2. I forgot what it's called. You're gonna have to get back into me that honestly.
Sailboat, I forgot. Whatever it's called.
That's Puffy. Nah,
Oh, that's Puffy.
that's Puffy's opener. I don't think Wessel does sailboat. Unless I could be mistaken and they actually do. But either way, Plant is... Oh, God. Plant actually had the momentum going, but the slight...
Yeah, nice momentum, though.
Oh, no! They misrupt the OPs. They had more survival going up from here and there, but
Right.
Plant, unfortunately, misdrop. Is he...
What is that consecutive
my
bird opener?
God, he's extending. He is extending. Nah.
I did not even know that you
Let's-
could chain. What is that? Is that album? No, what?
I think that was like extended SDPC spin. Like
Oh,
extended
okay.
SDPC spin.
Like that? And she just kept going. See, like that. Keeps going like that. What is that? Some sort of factory of some sort? I'm so new.
Westall, you're 322 APM, dude. 322, the
This
Dota
guy's
2 phone
showboating.
number. dude. 9-0. Westall versus Plant. I thought you were gonna. I thought he was gonna make another TST tower. I was gonna scream. But Plant, aside from that, living as much as they can, but already match point for Westall with Plant a single goose egg.
I mean, there are some
goose
feats
egg.
that
Oh.
Plantui did survive on one of his TST tower death traps. You know, kudos to Plantui doing all that.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying.
It's a survival effort that counts, but I don't think that's gonna last that much longer. But Plant has... Oh, Juice is not the double quad here, probably for the sake of not sending too much clean. Oh God. Oh, Plant trying to downstack as much as he could, but Wessel with the slight misdrops here. Not exactly going for the kill here, but they're still cleaning it up as fast as possible. But the forecast, I think that was a I don't know. Was that a forecast or I don't know. Plant seems to be screwed either way. I feel bad.
Good effort. Excellent effort by Plant. Just FYI, excellent effort.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my goodness.
The skill difference between like your high U rank versus the upper 50s of an X rank is like three, 4 levels beyond. It's like a Super Saiyan God versus maybe like I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Even though the Z Fighters of Krillin is insanely strong as a human being, you know. Anyways, whatever. I don't want to be cringy anymore. Anyways, good efforts by Plant. Good efforts from both players. Westel showing up with an extended, whatever that was.
Extended SDPC spin.
Yeah.
But either way, that was. You know what? I always say this, and I'm not trying to be biased over Westel, but Westel always surprises me each tournament. Because it's like, normally I would have expectations, but every time when I look at Westel as a player, it's like you don't know what he's gonna like whip out on a whim at like speeds equivalent to like the Formula 1 like drag racing tournament.
I mean, he did in chat just said, I labbed 100% PCO to TST Tower a while ago, so he did put some concerted effort. So credits to him doing all that stuff. Good stuff. Just takes his gaming career very seriously. Mauricio versus Cold now.
All right. Let's see if Mauricio has like gone used to the laptop keyboard stuff. Because he
like
did
bust out
mention
another new keyboard or something, you know.
Yeah, because Mauricio was slightly handicapped, and it kind of really hindered his play in the first round. So hopefully, the
it was a very
bracket,
bit
like
unusual with all those misdrops for sure.
Yeah,
hopefully
so
it'll work out.
Maybe like the second chance could really work out. He does have a pretty strong chance against Cold. I'm just unsure if that's like, either gonna help or if it's gonna worsen the situation.
Correct.
But aside from that, definitely looks like Mauricio seems to be getting this out of the way.
154.21 APM versus 133, but Mauricio's PPS is slightly higher. So has a slight bit of efficiency advantage, but Cold is pretty fast.
It looks like we're getting this out of the way. Mauricio now getting the speed up and going. Unfortunately, misdropping their SCPC, unfortunately.
Wow. Westel. Anyways, let's focus on this match. It's just that Westel just gave us a nice link.
Oh, is it the PCO TST tower?
Yep.
Right, but otherwise, back to it, Cold.
Oh, Mauricio, what is going on?
Oh,
it was a TKI to a, and now he's just apprehensive.
Yeah.
That laptop keyboard, bro.
You really hate to see it. Oh, Mauricio trying to go from, I think, is that Fonzie TKI? I could be wrong. Oh, very good eye insertion by Cold here. That sounded wrong out of context, but aside from that. Mauricio looking a bit very skim heavy here. Oh, but does in fact live for all of the garbage here. Tanking, I wouldn't say not tanking, canceling a bit. There we go. Trying to get used to it here.
I think because... Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's so much damage from Cold.
Yeah. I think Mauricio was trying to take advantage of the counter, or the block, just because he has keyboard disadvantage. I think he's trying to make up for countering it instead of playing with his usual, because we all know what he's capable of. Well,
of course, he's a very strong player. It's not really a surprise to see players that just tend to really slow themselves down for certain reasons, like a broken keyboard or a laggy monitor or just no audio. So it is no exception that Mauricio with a bit of hardware handicapping. I don't know what the reason for it is, but either way, it definitely looks like Mauricio is just trying to slowly get the hang of it. Successfully pulls off the SDPC, but unfortunately not getting the PC perfectly or just in time. Oh, And that are where those misdrops. Now Cold with a 5-point lead here.
Right.
And Mauricio's going to try with the 6 free opener here. Trying to go for a slight sprint here. Oh, I think that misdrop. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not looking good.
Well,
do you have any words?
I actually
Kat?
don't really know what to say. It's just, you know,
Really hard to.
the easiest practical fix is just to get a new keyboard, or just replace your keyboard or plug it in. But Cold, doing a very good, you know, PCO to just TST.
Yeah,
opener.
really maintaining all of that completely. And Cold is
With,
doing a really good
TST.
job at keeping all the consistent momentum going. Oh, Mauricio. Oh, having to triple rotate a lot. Oh, they want to get that quad perfectly. Oh, and I think that misdrop
Nice.
is already death where death is right now.
Well, Def 4 Def is.
Cold with the freestyle opener here. Gonna go to 7-2 here. Has the heart shapes going, but unfortunately not gonna get the quad. Gonna have to break back to back. Mauricio playing low and slow on the board here. Uh-oh, but that eyepiece. Alright, another chance at SCPC. Oh, misdrops the SCPC once again. Mauricio not really looking fortunate with this. And with a slower pace, it's not really helping his cause. Now getting match point for Cold, and it looks like we might have another sweep on our hands. Gonna be like, what, 2 sweeps in a row?
Yeah. Pretty much. Cole's just doing his thing, taking advantage of his speed. I mean, there's really no doubt about it.
Yeah. But Mauricio
Oh,
has
but
the
a little
back-to-back
bit of-
momentum.
A little bit of misdrop by Cold, though, just now.
Oh, wait, it doesn't look like we might see a sweep.
Is it not going to be a sweep?
Eventually. Hopefully. Oh, but
well,
Cold cancels it completely.
Exactly.
Like Mauricio's
Making
timing
a
was
clean
just
down stack.
not the greatest, and it looks like he might be out of the tournament.
Well, good job, Cold. Yeah, well, anyways, Mauricio, better luck next time.
Yeah,
You know,
but
3.51 PPS. And it somehow we just couldn't see that, you know, that
Yeah,
attack
but-
speed in this series. So
yeah, but
interesting.
Cold seemed to really have a really strong showing this tournament, and is
it really is.
a pretty good fan favorite this tournament, I'll say. A lot of people tend to say that he's underrated and quite possibly overranked or underranked.
Yeah. Cold is cold in his skills. Yeah, absolutely.
But aside from that, we might have our next whatchamacallit, our next bracket match, which might be Plant versus HX Ice Cream.
Ice cream.
Both of which are in fact U-rank players, so we might see our first U versus U match of the entire bracket, honestly.
Nice. That seems like it's like a very similar statistics as well, with 88 PM versus 98 PM, 1.95 versus 2. Here, 2.42. We'll see how it goes. That'd be very interesting.
I'm really looking at it from a passive standpoint. I'll be honest, I see this a lot in like Tetra League, so normally having to see them play might be, you know, them trying to play at their best.
Actually, kind of fortunate because it's like closer to their skill levels anyways for this match, so I kind of like that actually. It's not like one-sided or anything like that. This is where the commentator just makes it more fun, you know?
Well, of
If
course.
it's sort of even. You wouldn't really know what's going to happen pretty much.
We
Which is
did
like the
see that.
exciting part of it.
Yeah, we did see that with Cold versus FD earlier. So
Yeah, exactly. And Cold trying to give up a really strong like combo down stack against FD, which caught him off guard a little bit. I mean, that's actually a really good feat, considering the fact that FD's always been like always top 3 every single tournament in Stratosphere that he ever joined in. So kudos to Cold, you know.
yeah, for really putting up some really good fights here, especially in a bracket. I'd say the small.
U rank. You. Let's go. You need to see this. I'm bad.
And you gotta help us.
Oh gosh.
By the way, moving on. Looks like we're gonna get to the warm up here. Plant with the usual freestyle opener compared to HX Ice Cream's STPC, which transitions to 9-0, but the speed they're going at might be a bit more patient here. So both these players might be relatively even in terms of the playfield.
Yeah. Speed and like attack.
It looks like
It seems
Plant.
like HX Ice Cream is a little Plant trying to figure out how to like maintain that T-spin double by overstacking a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh.
Nice. It is a warm-up. So no one's I'm willing to bet that no one really showed their true skills until the set's gonna happen. You know? We don't want any like poker faces being exposed.
It might be underway.
Oh, that's a good point too. It could be the delay as well, but we'll see.
Oh, that's a good point, which really makes it differ. I wonder how the really fast players tend to deal with, the recent lag of the update.
9-0 for Plant.
Oh, Ice Cream over here. Looking a bit high on the board. They need to find themselves an outing. Looks like they really have to find it. Trying to not agree too much for this TSD. Plant trying not to make a boomerang here, but Ice Cream
did a very good down stack. You know, finding the holes to fill in.
Oh, very good usage.
TSD. Well, no down stack. Congrats.
Very good usage of that extra T to fill in that TSD, and that's already good enough damage to Ice Cream, who's already high on the board. Oh, but good survival by Ice Cream, but is that really enough?
Nice TST with the Plant from Plant. Ooh, Imperial Cross.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Ice Cream is not going to get themselves the downside that they wanted. That extra eyepiece is very
just needs to unrust himself a little bit. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a better warm up once the rounds go up. I hope.
Ice Cream unfortunately missed dropping their stick skim over here, but it looks like Plant has that 7-2 to transition back into reverse 7-2. I don't think that was an overhang, Plant. But either way, it looks like both these players are taking a bit of chances here, with Ice Cream having a bit more time to recover and get a bit of extra T-spin flair. And especially with these down stacks, you can really tell the skill difference from X ranks to U ranks.
Yeah.
Which of course
to be
is no offense remark.
But I mean, it's still a very even match. Plant to be a little bit faster. which does help him defend a little bit better. But Ice Cream doing his best.
Oh, Ice Cream. Very high on the board, but not enough.
Oh, just like a fraction of a second faster, you could have survived that. But it's okay. PKI opener for Ice Cream.
Oh, good find on that count to 4 by Plant here. Even if it was garbage, just solid playing garbage. I wouldn't say clean garbage. Not, I didn't mean that in a rude way. But Ice Cream looks very lucky here. Has that 7-2 continuation, but they're gonna need to find a way to clean this up immediately. Meanwhile, Plant setting up that incomplete TST. I mean TST. Blah. I can already sense. I already sense back and forth pressure from both these players, which doesn't seem too bad, all things considering. Both these players are
HX
really
actually maintaining a very clean stack, FYI. I mean, kudos to him doing all that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, looks like HX was trying to go for a bit of hamburger, but unfortunately,
right.
I think that was a mishold on the square piece that just kind of costed them. Looks like Plant gonna try again with this. HX going for stick spin once again. Does in fact almost finds a PC solve here. And speaking of PC solves,
nice
wait.
PC solve, nice.
Wait. They're stick looping. In Stratosphere.
Wow.
Against Plant. What?
This is like our very first like exposure to this. I don't know.
I normally never see stick loop in tournament.
He's stick loop.
A very good opening by HX.
The only person that I know who does that is probably the master commentator Davo, but and even then, that's like
it's really telling. Very good DS by Plant here. Getting another T-spin. Gonna get that free wide gap, but having to skim that with a double here, but Ice Cream looks so clean on the board, and the misdrop from Plant. HX has just enough pressure to probably get that kill confirmed, but not enough time to secure it, as Plant decides to live just for a bit longer. But the misdrop...
no, the misdrop, yeah.
Yeah, HX does find the down stack, but they really need a bit more ammunition to secure it. Which doesn't seem like it's the case. Both these players at a similar pace, gonna have to really take a lot of time. Oh, nice free wide gap by Plant. Gonna make that quad happen. Getting higher and higher on the board though, as Ice Cream is already adding a lot of clean. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of clean, but a lot of cheese. Plant breaking back to back, unfortunately, but HX is trying to clean up their board here, looking a bit square dependent. Have to fill in that slight hole in the middle, but the damage though, that's already looking pretty scary for.
Yeah, very take advantage of the the TSD to Tetris combo. Very useful when it's about to be topped out. I think Plant 2 took advantage of that for sure.
Absolutely.
Very typical. Very typical for U rank and below to do that.
Very good clean by HX Ice Cream. Gonna get that count to 5 though. And Plant looking a bit very cheesy on the board here. Choosing to not go for that TST, which for safety reasons is
nice down
much
stack
wiser.
counter by Ice Cream too.
Ooh. This is looking scary for Plant though. They're already high on the board and they're just making all of these greedy decisions, but it seems to be paying off perfectly. As Plant is already getting pretty high on the board.
Here we go.
Ice Cream with the optimal down stack. This is looking very dominant for Plant. The pace is really starting to pick up, but Ice Cream is defending all that they can, but it's not enough.
Right.
It's
just points per second advantage by a little bit, you know. But HX showing some resiliency from that round. Very good.
Plant really wants that SGSD so bad. They do find it though, but it's gonna make plenty of holes on their board.
Good job maintaining the back-to-back 4x4 for Ice Cream. Ooh, nice back-to-back. Nice keeping the back-to-back momentum.
Oh, very good damage for Ice Cream here, but they're already getting pretty high. They're gonna have to break that back-to-back.
Yeah.
Oh, very good C-spin bind. Oh, very good C-spin find by Plant here. But that's already making more cheese on an already cheesy board here. But Plant seems to find the down stack to clean it all up. Which gives plenty of time for... HX Ice Cream to dig all the way down. Finds a quad. Meanwhile, Plant playing very low and skim heavy. There to cancel.
Nice, like, mid TKI find by Ice Cream.
Absolutely.
And that's like, yeah. TSC. I mean, what else can we say? Very interesting.
Yeah.
This is like very prototypical.
Oh,
for
this is
you,
so clean though.
Hey, that was actually nice.
Very
All the way
good
down to the
denied
trick.
sweep by Ice Cream.
Ice Cream, what is your favorite color ice cream or favorite flavor ice cream? Color.
Color. The color is the same, it's its
I
name,
meant to
just
say
like
flavor.
a lemon.
What's your favorite flavor ice cream?
I still cannot get over
Serious.
that one clip, just like reminded of that. It's like, what color is an orange? The color's the same as its name, just like a lemon. But lemon's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
actually a color?
I think all adjectives, if you've never experienced an adjective, then you would never know, even though no matter how much people try to explain it to you. Let's say,
So
hey,
So true.
how do you explain salty when you've never had anything salty before in your entire life, you know? It's so salty. What does that even mean? Well, it's salty. You know what I mean?
Of course. But anyways, back to it. This is weird talking. Plant gets their 6th point here, but of course with the denied sweep, that might take a bit of stamina or a bit of patience off of Plant, but it doesn't look like it's hurting them pretty bad. But now Ice Cream gonna try to get that stick spin off as soon as possible. With the down stack too. So you're not gonna get that T spin off and having to place that T early. Plant breaking that back to back just as early. Oh my god, Ice Cream almost did not put that eyepiece where he wanted to. But Ice Cream is not looking too threatened. Okay, aside from a bit of garbage. Yeah, that's... Just as I say
Doing
that.
a very successful back-to-back in that round. Just maintaining in control and just maintaining that stack of 5-4. So it just caught him off. Ice Cream just got caught off guard, being in a down stack death trap, I guess. Ooh, was that a cut copy from Plant?
Might have been. I don't know. I clearly wasn't seeing. Oh, very good switchback by Plant here. Gonna already clean it all the way up. And to maintain back-to-back with the multiplier to 14 and Ice Cream getting all the way down with another 14.
Nice.
Both these players pretty even here, but Plant is getting higher and higher on the board, but the quad might be able to save it. And already I can see Plant's comeback here. Gonna get all the way down and all the way back up. Seems like back and forth. Plant is just holding on for the life of him. Oh god. Oh my lord.
Oh, a little bit of misallocation to the... Still survives. Nice down stack by Ice Cream.
Ice Cream really needs to clear up the board here. Doesn't in fact get the quad out. Both of these players in a similar spot here. With Ice Cream gonna make that. I think that was a forecast.
Ice Cream with a nice Prophecy T-spin.
Oh, Prophecy, that's what it is. I get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
But aside from that, looks like Ice Cream has a lot of room to dig for that quad well. But Plan is already adding just plenty more clean onto Ice Cream's board. Oh, gets the quad here. Plan with the floating T-spin. And another one. Gonna have to break that back-to-back damage, so no more clean for Ice Cream. This is a pretty long round, I'll say so myself.
It's just more like... Seems like Ice Cream is just always just getting into a down stack trap. Whereas Plantui is always just constantly attacking, denying any room for Ice Cream to even like get any headroom for it. So that makes any sense.
I mean, I guess Plant just really prefers all about that defense game while Ice
Oh
Cream
no,
is
that
just...
little eyepiece just couldn't go onto the left. Yeah, got trapped.
It feels like Ice Cream just wants to be optimal, but
If there's a
especially
way that
against
Ice Cream just could prevent from being in a down stack trap, probably more likely a better way to down stack, just focusing on T-spin doubles along the way while down stacking more.
as well as creating patterns too, which
And creating
definitely looks like both of these players, because consider the following, like both of these players love to freestyle a lot.
Right.
It's just one of them tends to do it a bit more consistently, but prefers to play on the passive side of things.
It's just whenever they down stack, the allocation of skimming versus doing T-spin doubles needs to be a little bit adjusted, so that Ice Cream can attack while down stacking a little bit more efficiently. And to try to escape from the down stacking constant like harassment from Plant. I'm talking too much right now. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Just give yourself some breathe. But concern the fact that both of these players similar play styles, but yet different outcomes. I could definitely see why HX Ice Cream has a bit of a hard time trying to find win conditions.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely seems like the effort is there.
It's
just a lot to go through. It's a pretty strong pathway unless you find the best case scenario for it. So it definitely looks like Ice Cream is in fact trying, but they're still
that little
very much struggling.
spike. Yeah, he actually did very well in that round. Just try to maintain a really good clean stack. Nice opener from Ice Cream though. Really good, perfect clear opportunity. If had that garbage wasn't there, but
Oh, Ice Cream looking a bit concerned with the board state here, but oh,
either that or a lot of people. Yeah, oof. Good job, Plant. I think a lot of people were just getting fatigued while they kept going, but
it's a very small bracket, but a very lengthy tournament. I'll be honest.
11-1, not bad.
It definitely seems like we might get Plant versus cold.
Is this the redemption arc where Plant can can pull this through? You know? But then Cole doesn't have a laptop keyboard, so I mean, or maybe he does.
I mean, yeah, that's Mauricio.
Exactly.
But aside from that, yeah, very good showing by both of these players. Even if it took a while, but hey, a match is a match. It happened.
Skill issue of Plant, it does have a slightly higher PPS.
I mean,
and,
yeah.
HX Ice Cream trying to do its best, but it seems like the downstacking issue, he skimmed a little too much. This is constructive criticism, sorry. I don't know if that's allowed, but but there is obviously more room for improvement for downstacking, obviously, so that he could get some headroom to like breathe a little bit. However, both players did very well. And Tui going off to the next round. Or next match, excuse me.
Yeah, which is going to be the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. Which, in fact, seeing these stats, this is as close as we're going to get this bracket.
Oh my goodness, is this the match that everyone's been waiting for?
Wessel versus FD.
FD versus Wessel. My goodness. We're just gonna see a blur of Tetris blocks just going down. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all that.
Oh, but FD already misdropping their MS2, and Wessel just going at Mach 10.
Yeah,
oh
nice
my God,
resilience again, though.
Already I'm awake after all of the patient game from that last match. It looks like Wessel's just waking all of us up. And already flying diarrhea, playing at a similar place to Wessel.
Though. Absolutely. There ain't no constipation here, folks.
Oh no, Wessel funneling at the worst time, but they fix it immediately. Getting that 13 spike, the 18, the multiplier, 23, but now 5-4 for flying diarrhea. Gets lucky with the garbage well.
TST fine to a TSD.
And
that incredible spike at the end. And this is just a warm-up match. My goodness.
The 1 piece cent difference is already
just
close. Okay, I'm awake now. Thank God. Oh my God.
Oh.
Alright.
We're gonna see some flying of the feces versus Westel. West L.
Oh my God.
Or is this gonna be just another poopy match? No way. They can't be. Number 1 versus number 2. Yeah, right.
This is not one-sided, and it looks like Wessel's already showing off with the
excellent spike going down. Flying diarrhea.
Oh, but Wessel recovers efficiently and quickly. Oh, but they're already misdropping a lot, and Wessel sacrifices a point, giving the first one to flying diarrhea. Looks like they were trying to do PCO TST tower against the number 8 player in the world.
He did mention that he has been grinding that opener.
So, to play it at its most effectiveness.
Yeah. We'll see how his practice has been turning out.
Yeah, because oh my God, look at how fast he's going.
My goodness.
That is a 50 half-second difference.
Fractal find. Now to Tetris to a TSD from Wessel.
Yeah.
But flying diarrhea just kept maintaining a low stack. Go!
Oh my God, but Wessel is already making plenty of mistakes here. Oh my God, Wessel!
Oh, nice survive!
Holy survival by Wessel here. Gonna turn it around with a 17 spike, a 12. Gonna find the C-spin afterwards. Gonna add so much pressure to flying diarrhea, and he just can't handle it.
Thinking lag, a little bit of misdrop from FD. Oh.
What the hell?
Wow. It's like your hand almost touches the lava, but not really by 1 millimeter.
Oh, very good spike by Flying Diarrhea, but Westel has time to
Super
cancel
burst.
it.
Absolute burst from Westel.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
not enough to live, though, unfortunately, as Flying Diarrhea just adds on more and more pressure, something that Westel is also known for, but Flying Diarrhea seems to do it a bit more consistently.
Absolutely.
Oh, I like the quick TST chaining from Westel.
Back-to-back chains from 6.
Unfortunately,
Had
gonna have to
forego
break
it
it,
due
though.
to down stacking. Yeah.
Yeah, but both players having a break, though. Oh, both of them getting very... Oh my god, Flying Diarrhea with the triple quad. Not a combo, though, but still. Very solid finds by them.
Double overhang.
Oh my god, I can't commentate this, dude. What is happening
It's just
to
too
Westel?
fast. Fractal find in a fraction of a second. Oh, Westel just going ham with it. Just go down stacking with
PPS
Fractal
mid-game,
to
by
a
the way.
TSD to another like Tetris, and then just cleaning up the
Keep in
stack like
mind-
within a matter of 2 seconds.
Keep in mind, Westel is number 2 on the sprint leaderboard.
Oh, that's right. That is true too.
The fact that he's improved this much and is still acting like this post TWC is, part of my language, fucking terrifying.
Oh, but Flying Diarrhea. Remember that resiliency right there. That defensive power, like the blockage power by FD.
Oh my god. Oh, but Westel goes for solid PC instead. Flying Diarrhea has a chance to turn this around as Westel's already high on the board. I think that Mistral might be... Oh, it doesn't seem costly for Westel. It's just don't call an ambulance for me. I'm gonna kill you. And I'm gonna try from hell and back to do my best to send at least a 20 lines worth of garbage up to your board, Westel, let's say. But who knows if that'll ever happen, even with the extra T's, even with the overhangs. But Flying Diarrhea is holding on as defense should.
Maintaining that back-to-back
Oh my
combo.
God.
Oh, just super quick. What was the PPS for that match? I'm not even sure.
Oh,
What
Westel's
is that?
gonna... Oh, I think Westel was trying to do a PCO TSC tower.
Yeah,
Well,
but
unfortunately,
FD had
misdrop.
like an OP like misdrop in the very beginning too. So, but whatever. The pass is a pass 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, and Flying Diarrhea has already misdropped quite a lot of pieces here.
Oh, down stacking. Heck, can he survive this? Can he survive?
Definitely
Nope.
not. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. But Westel's already getting back that turnaround here. Even with the speed that they're going, it definitely seems like both of these players are going to go extremely close.
Oh, both players going for the similar opener of MS2. I believe it was MS2.
No, actually, I remember now. It's Dot Cannon. Westel really loves Dot Cannon.
Dot Cannon. Oh.
Yeah, even as a caster, people get confused about MS2 a lot. But nope, Westel does
Yeah.
Dot Cannon. But either way,
In back to back.
very, very solid effectiveness by Flying Diarrhea here. But they're already getting so high on the board, it's looking very terrifying.
Oh no, the thing landed. Not the right pieces just didn't come out.
Yeah, not so fortunate. Westel is just on a roll here, just playing like a total psychopath and getting away with it. Alrighty, Westel transitioning that TKI to 5-4. And of course going to 6-3 as soon as possible, but the misdrop from Flying Diarrhea might almost be enough to hurt
Resiliency
them.
from. Oh yes.
My God. But Flying Diarrhea
Flying
managed to
Diarrhea
make it out
just
of the nick
hanging
of
on there.
time.
Exactly.
And Westel just needs more to kill. They just seem so desperate. Not even a 24 spike, not even a 32 to kill him because Flying just
Both players like on the ground already.
everything.
Fractal find. Can he capitalize that? Yes, he can. Still surviving. That resiliency.
It's really scary when you're against the most offensive player and the most defensive player. I just
Exactly.
can't wrap my head around how both of these players are still alive. Oh, that Elmas drop. That might be the end for Westel unless they find the solve immediately. They actually do. Oh my God, they have another T spin. They just need another T. Now they just need to dig down. They have the quad wall open.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
flying diarrhea. God, you can tell the stamina.
Like
is really
almost both
starting to-
players are still under control with their stacks. Nice down stacking find, but how do you kill FD, man? Like seriously.
He's just really good at timing. It's just really scary and really frustrating.
Defensive skill. Oh, frustratingly good. Oh, resilient.
Oh, very good multiplier find by
Bit of
West.
lag. Oh,
no.
or not lag, but you know, thinking.
Bit of a
Hesitation.
brain fart.
A brain fart. That's true.
Oh, very good PC by Westall.
Fast
Misdrops
skill.
another. Oh no, Westall's dead. Westall is so dead. That PC misdrop. That's like a PC misdrop.
Nice
too.
counter by FD. Man. Already back in the game. It's still 5-5. Super close. What is going on? Westall-
Plonking?
Oh, Plonk. That's right.
Westall doesn't do that. That's not my Westall.
That's not my Wessel.
But either way, Flying Diarrhea manages to dig themselves all the way back down here. Oh, it does build up a fractal too. Actually, gonna build up some insane TSD pressure. And that might be insane pressure. Oh,
Right.
I would say, I'm saying this twice, but insane damage, but... Oh, very good survival by Flying Diarrhea.
Oh wow, that down stacking speed.
Very good hamburger by Flying Diarrhea too. Gonna find that C-spin too.
Yep.
Gonna
down-
transition into DS. Although Westall with the 9-0 transition, gonna go to 6-free now. They have that back-to-back momentum going, and they're actually speeding up as soon as they find the pressure. Oh my god!
The moment FD did a T-spin, I think he over-rotated a little bit too much, so that it couldn't down stack as well. But maybe not. Who knows? Better than me. PCO find.
But
PCO
Westall
find
blocks it
again.
completely. And Westall completely denies the PC spam.
Right.
It's not really enough to kill him, more so just to fuel him. And
Oh.
Westall knows what he's doing.
He knew he was gonna PC spam. Therefore, that count, that timing, that fraction of a second timing just worked out.
Oh, and the PCO upstack, though, from Westall. It seems like in most of these beginner games now, or like at least the start of each round, he's plonking more than he should. Which I think, knowing Flying Diarrhea's playstyle, he wants ammunition. He just wants to do that to secure sets faster than just casually, just rapidly spamming damage.
Yeah, you might be right. It's just the time. Like people are like they're just getting feel for each other, understanding the timing, when to attack a little bit more. The nuance is just significant in this level of gameplay. Absolutely.
Oh, very good color clear by Flying Diarrhea here. Does in fact, does not find the cap 4 though, but does get a
That
dono out of it.
burst from Wessel.
Yeah, but oh no, Wessel is just, oh my god, he's ST spamming. But now he's just making so many holes on the board that might be very costly for cleanliness. But they clean it up immediately as I say that. And
Yeah,
Wessel,
6-3.
Wessel, what is this? Wessel, what is this?
It was like a. Where did he find that?
And oh my god, he's just
A
speeding up. He's
TST
getting
on one
very
side to a
impatient
TST
here.
on another. Maintaining the control. 9-0.
Yeah, Wessel really pumping the boosters here, wanting to kill Flying Diarrhea faster than he can. Just trying to bump into his way and just cause a lot of damage. But that's already a lot of stamina for Westall, so of course he's really gonna have to find some secondhand thoughts about this.
Oh, so cold! Oh no! A little bit of mishap.
Oh my god, it's like watching a train collide with another train in slow motion. You just can't help but just watch.
That's the. Oh. Returning
Oh,
the
the
favor
cross
from
up
last
Wessel.
match! Returning the favor! Returning the favor!
386 at 519.
My goodness. Triple PC spam.
That's Westall for you. Oh, don't do it again. Wessel, he has a
Wessel's just
fucking
getting pissed
family. Oh no!
Oh my god, he's like saying, yo, F it, we're just PC spamming going forward.
Oh, but gets denied. Gets denied though.
Get
Wessel.
denied.
Yeah, Wessel is just gonna try everything he can to just do just about anything. And yet, Flying Diarrhea is just now living longer than ever because of the strat. I
Absolutely.
think it's all about canceling.
It really is.
Here we go, down stack by Flying
Nice
Diarrhea.
little mini combo by FD.
God, Wessel's brain running on 5 frames per second, gonna have to try to dig themselves together. And they're already getting higher and higher on the board, but that's so much clean. They just have a lot of room to send it all the way back.
Man.
Oh, that's so optimal.
Oh, nice. It's like a parapet to downstack combo to downstack and just really nice move by Wessel.
Yeah, Wessel's on match point too, so this could be the end as we know it. Of course, Wessel not going to go for that PC, though. That one line of garbage, mildly infuriating, yes, but already enough to kick off mid-game. And
TST tower again?
I mean, hey, it's a good attempt, but he does get away with it. I hope. Yeah, he does. He does.
Obviously he does, but Flying Diarrhea, I mean, you know, his prototypical resiliency just negating all those attacks.
No, Wessel.
Oh, nice combo!
Oh,
29, was that 29 hit combo? Match point though. Oh, it was a match point. I didn't even pay attention to the score because it was just so interesting.
Yeah, and Wessel has one more point to secure this, but judging by the rate his brain is going, it might be a lot of effort to take.
That plonk counter. Oh.
Oh, but Wessel is picking up the pace here. Having to break back to back, but he's still doing his damnedest to fix just about anything. Oh my god, Wessel low on the board while Flying Diarrhea is building up back to back. I don't know if that's Wessel's weakness or not. Who knows? Wessel's just digging and skimming, just something that he's not so accustomed to. Already, I'm. How do you even play this? I'm gonna be real.
I can't. I'm just so awestruck that all I'm just doing is, yo.
Don't do it again. Okay, thank God. I thought he was gonna do another TST tower, like mid game.
TST tower.
It's like you see the general shape and you just expect it. Oh, but Wessel's picking up the pace. He does find the shapes that he wants for this kind of situation. And does in fact find the C-spin mid game. Oh my god, that's it!
Oh, there you go.
That is exactly what Wessel is looking for!
Mind you, this is still the semifinals, though. So, FD still has a chance.
My lord.
Oh, gosh.
My
that
lord.
spike. I mean, that was just a chaotic mess of events that just happened just now. Wessel, like, trying to show off the work. TC2 a TST tower.
And of course...
Getting immediately denied because FD's resiliency. I mean...
also keep in mind, Wessel is now a grand finals contestant, so... He definitely has a great chance of winning this if he ever so wanted to. But he has to wait for the rest of the losers bracket to come up to it. But like,
a bit of
my god.
Yeah. Probably have some time to play some Minecraft in between. I don't know.
Yeah, I need a drink, dude. I'm parched.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not over for FD yet. I mean, he could come back from this. There has been upsets in the past where the losers bracket loser has won the grand tournaments before. And then I think FD was actually one of them too. But I mean, we'll see. Both players actually had extremely high APM on that stuff. In fact, FD's average was actually a bit higher than Sharkry. It's just that the spike attack power coming from Wessel was just phenomenal at best.
Yeah, cause oh my god, look at this bracket. It's really surprising that half of these are like sweeps, but like the more you look at it, it's like, oh my god. And keep in mind, Flying Diarrhea having to play against Westall, it's pretty much a Herculean task, because Westall can either make the most insane decision making and just pop off when he needs to be, or just make one mistake and snowball into like plenty of them and counter said mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like Westall has grown so comfortable to his play style and having to grind and just play as efficiently as he could.
Exactly. I mean, he just knew exactly what to do when he was like PC spamming, but then like that plonk action just cost him that survivability for sure. Anyways, Plantui versus Cold.
Oh, very good cleanliness by Plant here. Gonna make that T-spin pay off. Oh, but does in fact find that TST. Oh my god, barely gets that TST. Oh, pardon me.
Ooh, use you.
Oh my god, Plant almost choking a bit of that survival here. Oh, but can he get another? Oh, not exactly, unfortunately. You know, I've never expected Plant to be in a 4th place spot or a 3rd place spot, depending on how things go. But Cold seems to be very comfortable right now, so Plant might have a bit of a hard time dealing with Cold. But I do wish him the best of attempts here.
Do you remember the score? Westall versus Trajectory, 11-8, right? Or 7?
What, Westall versus Shark Creek?
Diarrhea. Yeah.
I think it was 11-7.
Okay. Sounds good. Anyways, back to the program. Plantui versus Cold.
Cold going for that 7-2 though. Meanwhile, Plant has that 9-0 garbage. Oh my god, that
he can survive that. He had that eyepiece, very handy.
yeah,
with that attack power.
Another one here.
Keeps attacking.
Can we get another one? Nope.
TKI. TKI.
Call here.
TKI.
Yeah,
ST
LST
stacking.
more like, oh. But Cole has that
LST.
transition to 9-0 though.
Yeah, transition 9-0. Back to back. Power of B2B.
32 points for Cold though. You can definitely see where Cold is being comfortable in the later brackets compared to when he was playing against FD.
Yeah, it could also be like a lot of players have just warmed up and they have a feel for it. Maybe, I'm not sure, unless they pre-practice.
Oh no, Cold.
Ooh, Cold. Oh, nice
very
downside
good
by
survival by Cold.
Right.
And Plant having to find a bit of an extra effort to kill Cold here, but doesn't seem like that's going to be the case, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can sense a bit of a misdrop from Cold here, but they do have a lot of count to 4s here. Open up that well. Fortunately, getting a T-spin 0 out of that. Oh, Plant creating the fractal, but the misdrop on the J. That's very unlucky.
5-4 stacking for the win.
Plant's gonna try a bit of Albatross here. But the PC spam from
The PC
Cold.
loop.
Oh my
PC loop.
stop! That's bullying! Let the man build his Albatross.
It's like you got the ideas from Flying Diarrhea from doing all that, probably.
I mean, like I said, I think it's the fact that they might be siblings could be a good cause of this.
It could be.
Oh What are these finds by Cold though? Uh-oh, that extra team might not be in plan here, but doesn't seem to really threaten Cold all that much. While Plant looking very flat here. Getting another eyepiece there, but does in fact get a 12 spike to add a bit more damage to Cold. Trying to speed up here. Really secured. Oh no. Oh, but they still make the eye shape though. But not eye shape.
Come on, Plant, you got this, bro. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not exactly looking good for Plant. Having a 6-point deficit. I still care about that 1 point though. A very good free wide gap for Plant here. Oh, but chooses to kite in it instead of float it.
Oof.
Oh, but the misdrop on that square piece.
Oh, OP's misdrop. Ugh.
Cold 7-0 here. Could have been a Tetra League sweep, but nope. This is still losers semifinals. Which means someone's gonna have to fight flying diarrhea or go home.
Exactly. And very good downside by Plant on this one, this little sequence of events, but you know, just the attack power for Cold is just a bit too much.
Yeah, and same with the Q too. He just doesn't seem very fortunate about the Q though, and Plant's gonna try to PC here, but not exactly fast enough to get it.
Oh, what kind of? That was like a ultra
What is
STSD
this?
extended.
I think that was like an STST greed more like, but Plant seems
That
to
almost
get away
felt-
with this. Ooh,
Yeah.
getting away with the setup, I see.
That almost felt thin, but that's the wrong term, right? Thin TSD is not that. Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, 2 points away from match point, Cold. I swear to god, Cold was gonna make a TST tower. I saw the shape. I saw the Z prop.
Cold? Don't be doing that. Oh.
Nah,
Don't
but
be
he
doing
is gonna
that
miss
either.
our PCO. Okay, what was that rabbit stacking? I think that was rabbit stacking, I'm not too sure. Either way, looks like Cold is going very clean with this 5-4. Plant very high on the board, but does in fact find the dig here.
Nice downstack find too by Plant. Giving them some Swiss cheese garbage.
Oh, the mid-game PC from Plant! Oh, this gets throw off the mech a bit hard from
Nice
Cold, but then
PC
again-
counter. That was amazing.
Oh, that was beautiful, but the slight misdrops. Probably might
the
got a bit
misdrop.
overconfident, but very
Oh,
beautiful.
they
find
probably
by
just got a little
Plant.
too excited and just misdropped after that.
Yeah, I would never normally
woke me
see
up.
that.
I was like, what? Just whoa. That woke me up.
You know, for a high U, I'm surprised to see a mid-game PC. Is that an
Real
M cross
cross
opener?
opener.
Oh my god. Well, I think that might be the end for Plant.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, was that a lag? Okay.
yeah, that definitely was lag. Very interesting triple rotate from Plant here. The CZ special, but unfortunately, Plant taking 4th place at Stratosphere 82.
It wasn't a sweep. It's not a. Oh no, it was a sweep. Never mind.
Yeah, it was. I was gonna say,
I
what do you
thought
mean
that,
it wasn't?
I thought that mid PC won, but you know that was just in my imaginary mind. Never mind.
I doubt that. Aside from
Old
that,
advancing.
it looks like Colt's gonna be having a rematch against FD.
Ooh.
Gonna see if both
The rival-
losers bracket people, the
The
losers
sibling
bracket
rivalry is
siblings.
real.
Let's see who gets to be going out of Stratosphere 82 between both siblings.
Is Cold gonna
will be-
freeze the diarrhea, or is the diarrhea gonna warm up his cold heart? Let's do this.
Frostbird. Wait, that's
Gross.
nah. Okay, moving on.
Let's go.
Looks like we're gonna have to be waiting for FD.
Let's just say FD going forward. Never mind.
mean, it's much easier to say anyways.
Still, I mean, like, this is actually, I mean, if you look at the stats, they are similar again. And the last time Cold sort of lost is not due to any skill error, but I believe it was just that FD kind of specializes in defensive, whereas Cold does rely on like the speed, a bit of a stride kind of
But
tactics.
it's not like the Westall match where like Westall could just throw a lot of cards onto the deck and just
Westall's just
whip
a
them out.
beast. You know,
Yeah,
Westall's literally top 10.
As a matter of fact, we
Right.
have a lot of like top 10 and like single digit players in this bracket, so
It is FD global number 8. That's yeah. I mean, anyone that's like in the top 20 to me. I mean, it's like untouchable in my opinion. But who am I to speak? I'm not really good at Tetris anyway. So, but
neither am I, and I'm 24.5.
yeah.
In either way, Flying Diarrhea starting off with a bit of a 6-free opener, and Cold going for an interesting opener. I think that was freestyle. Very good downside by Cold here. That looks like we're going to have to pick up the pace once again for the next 2 matches. 3 if we ever get a bracket reset.
Right.
And already Cold is making a couple misdrops here. Not enough to live, unfortunately. And FD.
15 back-to-backs. Oh, this was just a warm-up too. I just realized. Wow.
Yeah, they really wanted to get this over with, and FD is just undergoing a lot of confidence here. Even after with all of the matches that he's dealt with, even some of the easier opponents against Cold might be his second most hardest matchup.
Could be.
Depending on how things go. Considering that Cold has been grinding for a lot of losers bracket, I'm expecting Cold to at least play at his best. Alrighty. I can already see Flying Diarrhea make a lot of back-to-back pressure here. Making plenty of donos. Oh, and the count the 4 too!
Oh my, nice down stack combo.
Oh, very good 10 spike by Cold here. Already adding so much
Nice
damage.
combo
Diarrhea can't
again.
survive that.
Wow. Good
420
job.
versus score. Oh my god.
That double down stack combo, man.
Cold with the MS2, Flying Diarrhea with the reverse TKI. But Cold does in fact find the count to 4 here. Get with the 9-0 special, with the Kaidens too. I can really sense Cold trying to play a bit more carefully here compared to Flying Diarrhea, who is all about that effective defense game. And especially with the back-to-back chaining, it's, like I said, pretty scary to deal with when you're playing against someone like FD.
FD specializes in back-to-backs and defensive power.
Absolutely.
Or like countering or something.
Oh, mostly countering. It's all about adapting to a lot of playstyles in a lot of situations.
Right.
Which FD seems to have mastered in a lot of Stratospheres.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. 10 spike with the STSD from Cold here. Oh my god, Cold got really lucky.
Oof.
With the garbage.
Not to mention the upcoming fractal that maintained the back-to-back, or like started the back-to-back.
Alright, that's 6 free LST stacking here. I don't think that was LST, that was more so heart-shaped building, but Flying Diarrhea setting up that 19 spike at the 15th row, but they're already making a lot with this multiplier spike, and that's already tying it up for the second time. 2-2. FD takes another one.
Yeah, as expected. It's like a reminiscence of returning the favor from 2 matches ago. From those down stacking combos.
Oh, very good patience by Flying Diarrhea. Gonna get themselves a very good dig here. Very good 10 spike by Flying by FD though, getting the 16 spike. Oh, but Cold is struggling though. FD is looking just as confident the last time they fought Cold. FD going for the SDPC. Not gonna find the PC as Cold just completely tanks it with the MS2. Oh, but they're looking scarily high on the board, but they do in fact find. Oh no. Oh, I think Cold had a bit of a brain fart with that misdrop here.
Right.
I think they're also trying to spin there, but not exactly the shape that they found.
And that downstacking combo from FD just took advantage of that for the win.
Already Cold having a bit of garbage on their board, but the 8-1 could be benefiting how they play here, but unfortunately they're going to have to make a slight hole skim here to clean it up. FD going to get that 9-0 going with a bit of garbage underneath, but Cold is going to have to send a lot of clean there. But Flying Diarrhea's board is perfect, and they're just going to have to clear up all that they can really do. Oh, but the 20 spike from Cold, that's already enough to top FD out. 3rd point for Cold.
Cold doing a very good job, like the last 2 matches, and I think he's starting to get a feel for double PC or a counter PC.
Oh my goodness, Cold has the 7-2, but unfortunately misdrops a key. Oh, that is not the right piece that you want to misdrop, and as a matter of fact, Flying Diarrhea doesn't need to put in the effort to kill. They just knew how to counter it.
Again, just like one little misdrop, and that's pretty much the match.
Ooh, Cold situation here. Making a very good transition, but oh my god. That's a pretty greedy Trinity, I'll say so myself.
Oh, that's what it's called, a Trinity. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, and the sinking TKI from both players, but Flying Diarrhea manages to keep it consistent and up and going. Unfortunately, gonna have to color clear it here. Oh, but transition into 6-3 though, gonna get that Fractal Fly, but Cold can't exactly live for themselves. Flying Diarrhea has 4 more points to secure the loser's final set, and potentially rematch against Westall. That really depends on how both these players are gonna go. Oh, but Cold with the
PC loop just caught them off guard. Wow.
Dude, the more I think about it, I think Cold is starting to struggle a lot, especially with losers bracket stress.
It could be. I mean, consecutive matches.
Keep in mind, Cold played against plenty of players that he deemed a bit too easy. Like he played against
Mauricio? Basically all the U ranks too. So
he basically played against Mauricio, he played against Plant, and now he's gonna have to play against FD twice? And knowing the situation that they're in, it's kinda looking pretty dire for Cold. While Flying Diarrhea is just simply playing the game. So either way, Cold is gonna have to make a very strong miracle to turn us around. Oh, very good combo find by FD, but Cold's just gonna send it all the way back, canceling
nice down stacking combo. Wow.
Why? Oh, but FD saves himself perfectly.
Oh, he's trapping
turnaround is in FD's favor. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god. FD is so high on the board, but it's looking so strong here. Oh no. Oh my god, Cold. Cold is making that 7-2 work in their favor.
Very good.
Speed up for the stat. Oh, very good Kaiden in advance too. Oh my god! Yeah, Cold is looking covered with the back-to-back. Oh, but the break, though! That's gonna deny all sorts of damage coming in the next couple of pieces. Now Flying Diarrhea is gonna bring it back with the mid-game PC!
Mid-PC, dude, from a 9-0.
Oh my god. Match point for FD.
It almost seemed like Flying Diarrhea just didn't know where to put the pieces and had to resort to 9-0. And then Luck figured out. Looked at his piece previews, turned into a mid-PC.
I think that was 2 mid-game PCs that we've seen this tournament.
Yeah.
Oh my god, FD on the ropes, but they have a lot of back-to-back, and it looks like Cold might be out of the tournament.
Nice. It was set up for Imperial Cross in the end, too. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
11-3. Nice try, Cold. Kudos to you. Going against one of the best. Yeah.
FD with the mid-game PC at the second to last round, gonna finally break that loser's bracket redemption from Cold and try to rematch against the winner's grand final spot, Westel.
Yep. Westel versus FD. Back to the game. And if Flying Diarrhea wins the first set, it would be the grand finals, because this is just the winner's finals, I believe. That's how it works. So we'll see. Both players just incredibly strong. They already played against each other. They know what they're like. Wesel it's just Wesel, but Flying Diarrhea, just Joe, he's like a stone golem, man. Just showing the resistancy like a rock. And consecutive top 3, like Stratosphere winner. So
yeah, but Westel, I'll be honest, normally seeing Westel, it's been a bit of a while since we've seen Westel play in the Strato.
Westel does like some flamboyant openers too. I mean, we're talking about PCO to TST Tower to whatever he does.
Dot cannon, and
yeah,
a lot of these niche strats that not a lot of top players tend to go for, aside from unless Westel can go for some casual, usual top openers that just everyone uses, like TKI and whatnot. But
absolutely,
Westel is kind of like a Tony Hawk game. It's all about style.
Exactly. I call that clown juggling Tetris.
In a way, I guess.
Circus Tetris is what I call it. Almost. What is it called? What's that guy who just does the craziest TSD or T-spin?
Mouse sense?
He's just an old, it's been,
Is it Yaki?
I'm having a brain fart here. Yeah, it's yeah. Yes,
it is definitely
yes.
Yaki.
Anyways, both players burst in speed.
Yeah, Westel's skimming at the start, but they're already picking up the momentum here. Gonna start with the SCSD first hand.
That's right.
At 5 PPS. You can really tell by the PPS difference that it's just determined by 1. And oh my god, Flying Diarrhea is just having to play a lot of cheese race here. Westel is just going out with flying colors. Alright, a bit of a mess drop here. You can't fin that, Westel! It definitely seems like both these players are cleaning themselves up here, but Flying Diarrhea is adding a bit more damage to the multiplier. Now Westel. Oh, Westel's a bit of trouble here. Oh, they have to dig so fast, though, but they find the solve immediately. Oh, with the 17th spike, Flying Diarrhea, a lot of clean here.
Showing that bit of resiliency for flying. I'm telling you.
Not exactly.
Flying Diarrhea, just doing a... Sorry if I'm over talking.
You're good. I'm just... Oh my god, Westel's struggling from the pressure.
Defensive prowess, dude.
Flying Diarrhea is just taking very strong revenge against the fastest player in the West. And that's really telling of the future. Oh my god,
Whoa. That spike just out of nowhere. I wasn't even ready for that.
Wessel gonna have to go for some low board TKI. And add a bit more pressure, a bit more early pressure that is, but Flying Diarrhea really benefits a lot from clean, and Wessel's gonna have to try that plonking strat if he feels so desperate. However, it definitely seems like he's just gonna play just as normally as he would for a grand finals match. And I think a bit of that awkward skimming might be hurting just a bit of him, but it definitely looks like Wessel gonna have to power stack through all of this. Oh, very good downstep by
Nice.
Wessel.
Double
Having a bit of a brain fart here, but they're still maintaining back-to-back with the 20 spike, with the switchback, transition to the 9-0, but that doesn't matter if Wessel misdrops. Wessel takes a dedicated wham round.
Exactly.
There.
We are very speechless and we have no idea how to talk. But
I mean,
it's like Wessel just trying to do something.
Wessel's gameplay. But either way, Wessel already pretty high on the board, but they have room to dig for all of this, knowing the speed that they're in, the 5 to 6 PPS mid game, just when he wants it to have, seems to be working better. Now, Flying Diarrhea completely high on the board, while Wessel having to skim just a bit more. Looks like they're in pretty massive trouble. Flying Diarrhea, 2 points ahead of Wessel.
Again, that counter hit, like the down stacking combos. Just
It's all about shutting down the ego, and that's what Flying Diarrhea wants.
just so frustratingly resilient, you know. It's just I keep saying that R word so much, but I mean, how do you define Flying Diarrhea, you know? A guy who just never dies. I mean,
He's a meat shield.
that's just an
He's
phenomenology,
basically
honestly.
Tetrio's equivalent of a meat shield.
Interesting analogy, yeah. I can see that.
And even the MS2s that he just pumps out, it is just already very solid freestyle damage. Which Wessel
That is
seems to
probably
be
just plenty of
Ooh.
practice. Oh,
That's where a lot of that efficiency comes, and Wessel is just trying to counteract said efficiency and trying to put as more pressure than ever. But it definitely seems like we. Oh my god! Flying
nice
Diarrhea.
survive by Flying
Very
Diarrhea.
very beautiful survival by Flying Diarrhea. And of course, gonna have to dig just a bit more, but they just need a bit more pieces to dig through all of this. But Wessel capitalizes on it.
That S piece, that little S piece, that was a little bit of a misdrop, but
Of course. Wessel, what is
definitely
this? Oh, that
capitalized.
was. I think that was 6 free opener.
that was a STPC.
Oh my god!
Returned the favor from the last match.
Keep in mind, Wessel did a sprint opener in that round, and he already won a round. I think it's all about that counter spike pressure that Wessel
Absolutely.
wants. Uh-oh. Okay, Wessel with a bit of a flub here. Seems like their stamina is starting to get the worst of them. But they are trying to fix themselves completely while Flying Diarrhea is building up plenty of back-to-back. That's just what... That's just Flying Diarrhea's assumption of Wessel's weakness. It's just
That was
too
like
much
a Flying
pressure,
Diarrhea
just-
version of a fractal, or a... was it a hamburger? I couldn't even really see that.
I don't know.
So
might
fast.
be a hamburger. I don't know. Oh, FD with a bit of a misdrop here. Gonna have to slow down here. While Wessel has that 7-2 going. So much transitioning here. I can't exactly commentate how many times he's done it, but uh-oh. Wessel in a bit of dire needs here. Gonna need to dig for plenty of holes. Oh, but Wessel's just keeping up the pressure while Flying Diarrhea is just
That
slowing
misdrop just
down.
happened a little bit by Flying Diarrhea, but
Oh, almost.
almost survived that.
Wessel's close to tying it up once again, and it definitely seems like Flying Diarrhea, with the 1 point ahead lead, mind you, has a chance to reset it. Is really starting to struggle against a playstyle like this. Was that a washing machine opener? by Westall?
It could be, but I was looking at FD doing an SDPC.
Oh my god, but Westall has a double quad survival, and that's already enough to save himself. Very good solve by Westall. Now tying it up 5-5.
Those
They
last
have a
1 second things, man. It could just changed everything, you know?
Yeah, both these players have a really good chance at trying to untie everything, but Flying Diarrhea with the 4.5 PPS SCPC spam with the MS2. Oh my god, he is DPC looping like a madman.
Oh,
my
what's that, like
god,
4?
chill.
Number 4?
I think there were like plenty of, I don't know how many PCs were being sent, probably like 3
The
or 4.
crazy thing is that Westall's just countered every single one of them too. So it's like he's like doing a bit of a counter resiliency of its own. Now we're back to the
counter
mid game.
defense. Ooh,
Like a counter of a
counter
counter.
defense is. Oh my god, Westall is just making 9-0 look like the best type of stacking ever. How?
Yeah.
Where's Ferreira when you need to call him? But either way, Flying Diarrhea is still hanging on the ropes. Gonna go with that 8-1. Gonna have to fix it immediately. But they find the 4 wide. Oh my goodness.
With a very nice cut down stacking combo as well.
Oh
Ooh,
my
that
god.
spike! Oh no!
The spike in the unlucky Q. Westall unties it and gets back in the lead. Westall wants that tournament win so bad, and FD is just struggling to keep the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. But Westall cancels everything. Every ounce
That
of
almost
attack
looked like a
FD
stare
had.
down. It felt like a stare down. Like, yo, I'm gonna do this.
Westall's just gonna be like, Westall staring at the face of hell himself, being like, do it, send it. I
Yeah,
dare
exactly.
you. I double dog dare you.
Nice
Triple
grapple by
dog dare you to
Westall. Ooh.
send me any lines. I could just eat them up and just dig some myself. I could get a 30. I could get a 40 if I wanted to.
Westall had like a
Westall
fractal of his
is
own,
on
but
a
Flying Dagger with the
roll.
SDPC. I mean, like, they were like, yeah, I have my own guns. What's your guns? Oh my goodness.
But even then, Flying
PC
Diarrhea has better plans. Oh my god.
This is
Flying Diarrhea.
this is a game, folks.
Oh, no PC for FD,
because of that
the
one garbage.
line.
Deny that
one
PC.
line. And that's already kickstarting mid-game. Westall having a lot of 5-4 pressure here, but they need to clear up all this garbage to reset back to square one. But the misdrops, though,
The JP's.
definitely gonna hurt so much here. But Westall is still hanging on.
Oh my
Flying
goodness.
Diarrhea gonna go back to the board. And despite being sent all of this garbage, it's not really hitting him hard as he should. But who knows what will happen next? I don't know what Westall's gonna
Oh,
do.
another OP misdrop, but oh, nice S-tuck.
God, Westall's trying
Survived
to
all
keep
that.
up the pace. Oh my god, the floating from Westall too. They need a quad to really secure more damage here, but having a bit of a brain fart here, Westall getting that color clear, transitioning to clearing up that garbage, and misdrops from Flying Diarrhea. Westall has 3 more points to secure the entire tournament. And FD really starting to struggle as the best American player in the entire tournament here. This is not looking good.
The LPs.
Oh, the
It's
poor
okay, he's
misdrops
still
from
under
FD.
control.
Oh, why are you plonk? The plonk, that was so risky for Flying Diarrhea, because Westall had a lot of attack built up. And all of that could be busted in just a matter of seconds. What are you doing, Westall? What?
That was like a triple fractal.
No way Westall lives that. No way Westall lives that. He doesn't live that. Oh my, that was almost.
That was
That
a
was
fractal
almost
to
cool.
the bottom TSTs. It was like 3 T pieces in a row.
That was a floating, that was a unintentional misdrop into a built on top, like, rabbit stack into just.
You're right.
Oh no, he's 6. He is 6 TPSing SDPC.
How many PCs were that? Was that like 4 or 5? Can't even tell.
Okay, he is top 2 sprint main right here. He knows how to consistently SDPC. That is terrifying.
That TP's weirdness.
I think that.
Oh no, the S tuck was
extremely costly for Wessel. Unless.
Nope.
No unless.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening?
FD's like gaining momentum now. It's now 8-9.
Wessel had that insane 6 PPS round, but it's really starting to fumble harder than a football. But Wessel's just giving up the momentum.
Like repeating. Oh no, the SP's. Oh, but good tuck by Flying Diarrhea.
Yeah, but Wessel misdrops so much, so there was no kill confirm, and he's still making misdrops as much as he can. Flying Diarrhea has a lot to counter with this, and that's just exactly what he wants. Once again, tying it up. FD.
Wessel trying to become overly aggressive just to try to gain the set. But Flying Diarrhea's resiliency on the top is just. That's like his sweet spot of defending. Like it's the most uncanny thing you can ever see.
Oh my god, Wessel is gonna have to make something happen to secure the entire tournament. Flying Diarrhea can't get away with a bracket reset at this time of day. That's not exactly what Wessel wants, and he's just trying to do everything he can. Digging through a lot of garbage. And he's just doing everything. He's just trying to build back-to-back. He's just doing 9-0. He's having a lot of the things that he feels comfortable with. FD is really starting to struggle, and as struggle he is. But he's still hanging on.
Is he gonna survive that?
But Flying Diarrhea, he just lives like no man's land.
Oh.
But not for long. Wessel has terminate point. Either Flying Diarrhea takes 2 more to reset.
he almost survived that. That was like on edge right there.
Wessel has a very solid chance of securing the entire tournament unless FD resets it. So either of them could really take it. Wessel really starting to feel extremely stressed under the ropes. Gonna have to get that double quad down. They need to dig as much as they can.
Again.
Wessel.
We're in that similar situation with Flying Diarrhea up top. Surviving all the spike.
Oh my god, Wessel just needs a lot of
back and forth, but the garbage is clean on Wessel's side.
Oh my god, Wessel
combo
has the
opportunity.
No, but the almost dropped, but it's immediately fixed. Wessel gets back to the floor. Flying Diarrhea completely full of cheese.
Flying Diarrhea dropping pieces like no other.
Dropping it like it's hot over here. Flying Diarrhea trying to get that green teasman out. Oh my god, the defense game.
Is he gonna survive?
Still hanging on. He's still hanging on. He's still hanging on, but not anymore.
Wessel. Oh my god.
Is your Stratosphere 82
Congrats,
champion.
Wessel. But that eyepiece was right there to survive that. But Wessel takes the tournament.
Oh my god. What a way to end it.
That eyepiece, man, it was like right there. It wasn't even a fraction of a second. It was like a millisecond. Had like 0.01 second faster. He could have survived that.
He really could have. He really could have reset everything and just taken in their favor. But FD taken an unfortunate second place, but Wessel crowning himself as the fastest and scariest player of the entire tournament. Dude, that TWC redemption arc is happening. I know for a fact. But FD has been improving significantly, which is, of course, well-deserved for any of these players, I'll be honest. And Cold being a very strong third-place underdog here was... Oh my god.
No one is overlooking anyone here, folks. I mean, both players are just elite among elitists. So, we'll definitely see. But Wessel's still taking the spot. I mean, the very fact that he was even resilient to a 4 PC at one match was like, what? You still survived after all of Wessel's 4 PC loops. Just shows like how much pinpoint accuracy of him, like just clearing up the lines out of the best timing that's possible.
FD is like something that QMK did back in the day, but manages to refine it into modern day, which is absolutely telling for people like him, because honestly, the new age of players have been borderline impressive, even in like the top 100 spot, which is saying a lot for Tetrio.
Top 100 is literally like, well, here's X rank, right? And then top 100, it still feels like it should have been like an XX rank if something like that, you know? I mean, it's just a level of higher, like within the last 100 players. I mean, it's just a scary thought, right?
Of course. But either way, GG's to every player involved. What a set.
Good games.
You got to see some newbies, some oldies, and of course, it's been fun.
Absolutely.
Anyways, do we have any plans on who we're going to raid? Oh, it looks like we're going to be raiding Cheese Whiz.
So it doesn't seem like we have any shills at the moment, right? Either.
Yeah, because didn't like CTL like end?
Yeah. Did it?
Yeah. And of course, if you want to keep us up to date, you can always do !Discord. Join our Discord at discord.hummingbirdnest.net. And in case if you want to donate to any prize pool or donate to us directly, you can always go to donate.hummingbirdnest.net. As always, we will be doing Stratosphere every Sunday at 5 p.m. EST. We will also be doing Radiant for the European and early players. And I would like to thank y'all for coming on, and shout out to Hello Cat casting with me. It really means a lot.
Absolutely. All right. I'm Hello Cat.
And I'm TGK, and I'm pretty sure we will see you in the next weekend. Anyways, y'all go watch Cheese Whiz. I've had my fun.